Hello, if you're new to my channel, my name is Jacqueline Geiger. Thank you so much for stopping by. I actually recorded a tutorial on this look here. If you want to know how I achieved it, make sure to continue watching. Voy a empezar using primer. I personally use a Rejuveniqe Monat oil. It's a dry oil and it goes so smoothly on your face. I love it as a primer, especially during the winter, because it just glides on the foundation. It's wonderful. I really like this oil too because it's multi-purpose, so I use it for my hair as well. I use it as 1 to 2 times a week as an oil treatment before wash days. But right now I'm using it as a primer, and as you see, I pat it on my face. It's just wonderful. A great skincare routine will help your makeup application as well. So it's after my skincare routine, I apply the primer. And as you can see, the sound and the video do not match because as I was editing this video, the audio was terrible. And it could be because I'm listening to music as I'm recording this. Like, who thinks of these things? Well, I did it. So boom, I did a voiceover with a video. Okay. Yes, I'm telling you now that I'm listening to music, but it was a good video and I didn't want to retake it and go for it to waste. So now I'm applying my foundation. This is Clinique. I believe it's called Superbalanced, but I'm going to link the products that I use down at the bottom. And I got it at TJ Maxx at a fraction of the price. It's usually around $30 to $40, I believe. I got it for $15 and it happened to be my color, my skin tone. Like, come on, I had to get it and I really like it. That's what I've been using. It's super lightweight. It glides on. I love it. And I would say it's long lasting or long wearing, especially, with the pandemic and all that good stuff. We have to wear masks now and all that. So sometimes some of the foundation that I use, if I don't use enough powder, my nose just becomes bare after one use of a mask. But now I'm using a beauty blender and I soaked it in water right before filming this. So it is soaked. And then you just tap, tap, tap until you blend. And the concealer that I use is the Hydrating Camo Elf. And it's in Sand Light. And I use it under my eyes. I use it a little bit on my nose, on my upper lip, a little bit on my chin, and then in like my forehead in between my brows. Y hay una crucecita porque soy una santa. But I also use a beauty blender and I tap until it drops. Just kidding. I tap until it blends. I'm going to use this palette here, Kim K and Mario collab. I love this palette. It's just so versatile. You have colors that are pop extravagant if you ever need them, for a special occasion. And then you also have bomb neutrals that I absolutely love. I use a brush, typically. It looks just like this. I don't really know what it's called, guys. I got it in one of my box monthly subscriptions, but I use a color Miami. Go take a little bit, and then I use a windshield wiper method. I got it from an influencer, a makeup artist, and I really like how she explained it. So you just, as a little windshield, boom, 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 and then you, in circular motions too, you can pack it as much as you want. You can just work through it. Again, I am not a makeup artist. I'm a regular schmegular mom that likes makeup and has learned through YouTube tutorials. That's why I enjoy these videos. So I make sure that It's as even as possible. And I've noticed that applying makeup is definitely an art. It's not a 3-layer cake recipe that you have to, follow step by step. If not, your flavor's off. It's an art. Makeup is an art, and you apply it until you're satisfied. Okay, so I'm good there. Then I'm gonna use my Camo concealer again. There it is. I'm gonna brighten up the lid a little bit because I'm gonna put some sparkle. But I want to lighten up a little bit to make sure that it just applies wonderfully. And then I might need more in that eye, but I'm still gonna tap it, work it in, and if I need more, I apply more. Then I'm gonna tap it there, and it looks like me pasé de la raya. So I'm gonna tap it in, and then I'm gonna fix it. Before, I used to be so scared of making mistakes while applying makeup, but look, I just go back with the windshield wiper, and then we keep going. I mean, such is life, right? Sometimes you're like, shoot, I made a mistake, I'm just off course, and then you're like, wait, no, I'm good. So I applied a little more there, and then that should do it. This is my go-to eyeshadow routine. It's easy, it's practical. I personally love it. And you can use any palette that you have that is similar to the tones if you want to go with these tones, but I usually pick a matte color on the crease of the lid and then a shiny shimmery on the lid as my go-to. All right. Muy bien. And then underneath my eyebrow, I also use a little shimmer. And then I just wipe it a little bit. As you can see, you're probably cringing if you are actual makeup artists. I use a brush. The same. Ideally, you use a brush for each one, but my son was sleeping at this time, and I was doing this in my living room. I didn't want to go back to my bathroom. So I curl these bad boys again, and I'm going to use the Voluminous L'Oreal, which is awesome. I actually had never used it before this, and I know it's a classic, and it's probably your favorite if you've used it, but I really like it. Blend. Okay, now I'm doing my eyebrows, and again, I'm telling you, the KKW Mario palette is so versatile. I actually have a shade in there that I really like for my brows. I think it's called 2008. So I tap it, I dab it a little bit, and then I glide it, of course, after brushing my brows. I messed my brows up, guys, over quarantine. I was like, yeah, let me wax my brows. I bought wax from Amazon. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I wax my pits, my upper lip. I'm Mexican, guys. I have un bigotito. But I wax it, and it's good. I messed up my eyebrows, but now I always fill them in. They just need to grow out. Okay, now, e.l.f. Eye Cream Eyeliner. Love it, actually. I found it. Another deal that I found this at Marshall's for $1.50. It's usually, I think, about $3-4. But I found it, and I usually use a pencil, a black eyeliner pencil, but nowadays I've been using the cream eyeliner because I found the deal. I love that this is cornered. It's a Morphe brush. And then here, I took a little longer than usual because my ring light turned off, and also, they weren't matching. But you know what? This is me giving up and going forward. Sometimes you have to do that. Okay, so now what am I looking for here? We're going to do the falsies, but before that, I'm going to add some NARS Adoration blush. Again, nowadays with the masks wearing and all that, sometimes I don't even wear blush anymore because it covers it. But if it's a Zoom party, if it's a Zoom, or if it's, I guess, going out to eat, I do wear a blush. And then here, I love these Valeria Salgueiro beauty lashes. You can find them online. It's a small business, Latina owned, which I love. And she's great and amazing. We went to school, high school together. And she's a business mama. So I love supporting. I love the lashes. And here, these are in Tóxica. So there's different styles. But these are my faves. They're drama, hence the name. But I love it. Okay, this is my little technique. I get them in between my fingers. And then I use my most favoritist. It's not even a word. But the duo glue. I mean, it's a classic, guys. If you wear falsies, you probably have worn duo glue before. I personally like the black shade. I know there's white in it. I think it dries clear, but I like the black. Probably because my mom used to use it as when she was younger, so it's like sentimental value too. But I put on the strip, and then I just hold them and I kind of let them dry. Make sure that they're tacky. If you are a newbie with lashes, I learned this the hard way. Just make sure that they're tacky. So let them dry a little bit. Do a little something else. And as you can see right now, I'm putting my lip. I love Dose of Colors. I think it's called Mauve Story. Absolutely love this. Oh yeah, I think it is. And I think it's a collab with Garen. I love Sarai. I could be wrong. Oops. But I linked it down at the bottom. I love this. Why? Because in the time of mask wearing, it doesn't smear. It goes in and it locks. And I love it. And it's light as well. Lightweight. It's not like heavy on the lips. And I love the tone. I love me some nudes. And for a Latina complexion, I absolutely love it as well. So there, as you can see, I'm still holding on to my lashes and my fingers. And I'm just waiting for the glue to get tacky. The tackier, the better. And they go on right there like a glove. Look at that. Look at that drama. It just like totally just changes your eye. This one I usually have trouble with. I think because the shape of my eye. I'm not going to lie. This eye just gives me the trouble. And it's okay. I'm kind of playing with it, maneuvering it. Don't be afraid to get in there, girls. Do not be afraid. Sometimes it's a good eyelash day. And sometimes it's like, what am I doing? Let's see. I'm fixing it just a little more. And okay, there. Yeah, I think it's the shape of my eye. I probably have to cut him a little more. But there you have it. This concludes the look. But before that, these eyebrows, they need to grow again. Okay, just to top it off real quick. And boom. There you have it. Let me do a little more blush. And I think we're wrapping it up. This is it. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching and doing your makeup with me. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you next time.